So what are some things that we can do? Like, what are some things that people can do right now if they think, I think I have that. I have sensitized skin. I think I have leaky skin. What are some things we can do?
Yeah, so one of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they over cleanse the skin. So
Mm,
when we think about cleansing, we really want to stay away from anything that's alkaline. So the skin is actually slightly acidic. The skin loves, it's called the acid mantle. That's sort of the fancy word that
hmm
dermatologists use to describe the skin surface. But the skin likes to be sort of at a pH of, so you're on like 5 to 6, around 5.5 or so. That's when the skin is happy and healthy. That's when the balance of microbes is intact. So sometimes people will be reaching for cleansers or soaps that are harsh and alkaline. And that can be very disruptive of the skin barrier. A lot of the natural soaps that are out there, if you can actually take a pH testing strip, so you can
mm,
order those online, guys. They're really easy to get, like right on Amazon. You order pH testing strips, they're cheap, and then you can sort of wet your soap bar or just put a little bit of your cleanser on a little plate or something like that, dip the pH strip in there. And then what you do is you compare the color to the box and you can see, if it's slightly acidic or if it's alkaline, if it's basic. If it's alkaline or basic, that's going to be very damaging for the skin barrier. So that's one of the big mistakes that people make. Another mistake that people make in terms of sort of disrupting the skin barrier and creating leaky skin is that they over exfoliate. So scrubs, like anything gritty, anything when you sort of rub your hands together and you feel almost like that sand or sort of particulate feeling between your fingers, that's actually harmful for your skin and for your skin barrier. So we don't want to be using scrubs. We don't want to use a buff puff, a loofah, a washcloth, a brush. Like, I mean, brushing your face. Clarisonic went out of business partially because of this, because the science is now coming out saying you don't actually want to brush your skin, right? Even, it's so any kind of instruments, you really want to try to avoid those instruments. A lot of fragrances can also be very irritating to the skin barrier, and can actually trigger leaky skin. So you also need to be very, very careful when it comes to certain fragrances. Fragrance free is ideal. I know that's a lot more challenging when it comes to skincare formulations because part of the appeal is that sensorial experience, right? You open it, ooh, it smells delicious. I love it. Marketers know that, right? So when you're selling a skincare product, they'll try to throw in a little bit of fragrance, but unfortunately, a lot of the fragrances can actually be known irritants.